Hey guys, this is Chad Agrawal. I'm the owner of Perfect Clicks LLC. We're a digital marketing agency here in Parsippany, New Jersey. And tonight I'm going to show you how I fixed a hack in less than about 20 minutes. Full disclaimer here, I was able to fix this hack in about 20 minutes because I have dealt with similar hacks before in the past. So even though I'm doing this very quickly within 20 minutes, it did take me about 10 to 12 years to learn this and several hacks to have this kind of process in place. And so that way, when something does happen with a client, it's, really late on a Friday night or Saturday night, we can come in and in 20 minutes, we're able to solve a problem. So first, we got some forwarded messages here from our client that said that they were receiving a password reset. Now, password reset within WordPress is not that big of a deal. If somebody's trying to get in or something like that, if you have a good loginizer or a plugin that prevents brute force attacks, or even if you have a two-factor authentication or anything like that, you're going to be pretty strong. Now, the problem is we had a password reset for the following account, which is okay, but then we also had a new user registration, which means that somebody did get in. And so when somebody got in, I said, this is something we need to look at even further. And it happened just about an hour ago at this time. And so what we did was we got to work and we tried to get into the website. And so you could see here, we have access to that website. We have the password saved. We tried to log in and we were not able to get in. So we realized we are fully hacked. We're locked out of our website and there is no way to get in unless you are prepared for this kind of situation. So at Perfect Clicks, I am going to link this in the link in the comments below. We use a hosting service called Kinsta. It is one of the safest, most secure managed WordPress hosting providers out there. We have worked with almost every single partner that you can imagine in terms of hosting over the last 10 years. So if you have any questions about your hosting provider and what they offer, definitely reach out to us. Obviously, we could help you with your hack as well. But what we did was we logged right into our hosting and we jumped into our backups, and we have daily backups running for our clients. So we took that daily backup and we identified when was the last time anything really changed on the site. So now, typically, if you roll back 1 day or 2 days, if it's a highly active site, you're probably going to lose some data, right? So what we did was on the front end, we downloaded some of the blog posts and new content that we knew had come up in the last week, and we've reverted back all the way to January 13th. We did a restore, which was far back enough to get in before the hack. We might have been able to get away with earlier today too, but I think it was more important for us to just play it safe, get it done quickly. So we went and backed up to the January 13th, took a backup of some of the content that we needed, some of the changes from the front end, and then rolled back. As soon as we rolled back, we were able to log into the back end of the site and we were able to get access to the back end. So that was excellent. And once we were able to log in, we got right into the back end and we got to work. So the first thing we did was we looked at the number of users, right? And so we wanted to lock out anybody that had potentially had any access in the past. So we looked at the users and we tried to delete any backdoor users. In this case, there was some users, but they were from a very old e-commerce plugin that was being used. So what we did was we quickly deleted those. We looked at the dates from those and we were able to delete them. And then we also quickly changed the password for the main administrator. So if the hacker did receive access to the site and they got the password, they are now locked out. And so we are pretty much secure, but that doesn't account for any additional vulnerabilities. So I'm going to show you how we get rid of those too. And so once we looked at the users, we deleted out those other users that were not good. And because we had rolled back, I think that user that was registered was not there. And then we updated our password. So that really helped the lockout or the security. And so here I'm going to show you the back end. You can see quite a number of users that were there from the past, but what you look at is the registration date. So it wasn't really a huge vulnerability on that point for those other users because it was from a plugin years and years ago. So the main vulnerability with those users has been solved, which brings us to the next thing. Where did that user get access? Now, he might have gotten access through the password or through just brute force, but a lot of times, a lot of the hacks will come from the plugins. Now, you can see here that we have a lot of outdated plugins. And what we did was we just went through pretty much all of these plugins, a total of 32 plugins, and we deleted quite a bit of the ones that weren't being used. We brought it down to about 16, and that's just good practice overall. If you have a web development company or a marketing agency on a contract, it's something worth investing in terms of having a maintenance package that can keep your site really up to date and secure. So by kind of cutting out all the unused plugins, we brought it down to about 16, and we quickly updated the remaining ones that needed to be updated. So we had quite a few updates sitting in there pending, and we updated pretty much everything that we could without having to mess with licenses. So that's a pretty big deal, but you're eliminating most of the risk by keeping all of those updates newly updated in there. So that's a great way to make sure that you're locking out any new vulnerabilities or having that hacker come back and just exploit the same vulnerability that was there. You do need to monitor the site over the next 12 to 24 hours to make sure that nobody else can get in. But the good news is we really updated a lot. We changed the password and we brought the site back, you know, in a very, very short period of time. I would say within about 20 minutes, the site was back up and running. And so that's really, you get what you pay for online. Definitely takes a lot of experience. It's not easy to put all these things into place, and it does take years to figure all this out. So I hope this helps you guys. If you do have any questions about a hacked site, getting your data back, working with different hosting providers, leave a comment down below or reach out to us at info@perfectclicks.com or give us a call at 844-4CLICKS. That's 844-425-4257. And we're happy to help you out and see if we can help. And we've have so much experience working with hosting providers who will give you access to the data, hosting providers that won't, if you have any backups in place, how you can restore. And so basically what you really want to make sure you do is restore your backup quickly, get access to your site, take control, harden the security levels on that, and also make sure that the users don't have any access. There's no backdoors, and you're really good to go. And then secure and update all your plugins. One other thing you could do, especially if you just went through a hack, is increase your brute force settings. So we definitely did that. One of the most popular plugins for this is called Loginizer Security. And so what we did here was we just reduced the number of retries that are available in the settings for brute force. And that's really a great way to stop people from getting in altogether. And then you could even add some CAPTCHAs and things like that. But I think we pretty much solved it for today. So if you guys have any questions, once again, just leave them in the comments below. If this video did help you, please leave a like and subscribe just to help out the channel. And if you need any web development, SEO, digital marketing, anything like that, please reach out to us at Perfect Clicks. We try to do a great job and build relationships for the long term. Thank you.